Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again, and new Cjdachamp, and he's finally doing a kid show. Well, oh yeah, actually no, he did Teen Titans before. That's right. So no, but he's finally doing Avatar: The Last Airbender, and he really, I'm surprised he picked Azula, honestly. Um, but then again, she probably is the one with the most baggage and the one with some of the coolest moments. Even though I think, yeah, it's the good guys who have the coolest moments, but she's just the worst. And I wonder if he's going to go into the comic books, but I don't know, because some of her crazy crap continues in those comics. But anyway, yeah. By the way, if you guys haven't known, I do over analyzing Avatar. Links will be up here. The playlist will be right up here. And yeah, if you guys are not aware of that, please go check it out and like and subscribe, and see if you guys like the videos, my reactions to them, because I'm a huge fan of Avatar. And again, what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna have my nephew and mother react to like every episode on here as well. I just still gotta set things up, and I want to be more established on YouTube before I do that. Let me know if you guys want me to do that sometime. But anyway, yeah, I really want to see what CJ says about this video. So let's just get into it. And remember, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And let's do this thing, y'all.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the Asylum. Now, I know this is a change of scenery, and I know damn well some of y'all niggas is probably like, CJ, what the f is going on? And it's simple, really. Unlike the round table where we deal with the most menacing foes,
you're getting crazy,
here in the Asylum, we deal with some cool ass niggas. Niggas that got some screws loose in their head. For an example, we got this weird nigga that be with hands, a plethora of psycho bitches, literal clowns in basically the entirety of Gotham City, and a motherless psycho princess that is off a perk, who we will be focusing on today. Patient 001, Azula. Now let me quickly explain how this is going to work. Unlike roundtable trials where we have exhibits, in the Asylum, we will be using our handy dandy sanity meter.
No wonder this took him so long. He started off with a new kind of video. Good for you, CJ.
And it's very simple to understand. The crazier that nigga gets, the higher the level. It's basically just like a GTA wanted level.
Yeah.
And with that out the way, commence rehabilitation. So as we know, this man Ozai sent his war machine of a daughter to first go after Zuko and Iroh. This man Ozai basically said, Azula, your uncle is a bitch, and so is your Scarface bitch of a brother. Find they sorry asses. So she began her first goose chase of many out here going to find Zuko and Iroh. And just look at this, bruh. This is how you could tell the early signs that she was crazy.
Yeah.
She got these poor souls carrying her ass. Now,
to be fair, that's what they all did. The white people, the Asian people, even the African princess, the African kingdoms, they did the same thing. I mean, look at Egypt. Come on.
Yeah, shawty's royalty and shit, but bitch, you can walk. You out here breaking these poor niggas' backs. I know they hate their job. And then she gets out and immediately starts threatening her own guard. Had these grown-ass men shaking. She was like, okay, first of all, thank you everybody for coming on this forceful manhunt with me of my uncle and my brother. But, if you fail me, I will burn your corpse and throw you overboard so your family doesn't get your fucking body for your fucking funeral. This missed, and she started threatening the captain of the ship.
Yep.
Bro said, I'm sorry, princess, but I don't think the tides is gonna let us get in by nightfall. But then she told this nigga, well, that's your problem, cause if you don't get the ship in by nightfall, I'm throwing your ass overboard and you could complain about the tides when you're fucking drowning. Yes, ma'am. So later on, Azula.
It was a lot more, what do you call it? Dignified than that, but sure, fine. Basically, it is the same thing. At the end of the day, she still had a very good, I didn't know she was insane until the end.
Ends up finding Zuko and Iroh, and then she started to use her S-tier manipulation. She started telling this man Zuko, okay, so listen, Zuzu, Daddy wants you home like now. But Zuko and Iroh was like, oh, hell no, why the hell should we trust your ass? especially Zuko, cause he like, why the fuck will my dad want me home after he banished me, burnt off half my face, and sent me in exile with this terrible ass ponytail on the back of my fucking head?
Oh, you're
like,
gonna
seriously, was this a part of the banishment? Like, what is this, bro? Like a horsetail, nigga? And to add more fuel to the fire, Azula's ass was smiling. While her brother,
she was.
His face burnt off. Like, you sick ass nigga. You enjoyed that shit, didn't you? Hell no. But Azula, with her A-tier manipulation abilities, ended up convincing them to come back with her. So they ended up walking up to the ship. And of course, Azula's little rat ass is like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy y'all both came. Now we can be a big, happy family again.
Yay.
This man, Iroh, was on his P's and Q's. He was like, oh, nah, this hoe done got us in a trap. So then the idiot captain ends up saying, everybody all hands on deck. We're taking the prisoners home.
Is this nigga serious?
Iroh started throwing hands out here boxing the hell out of these boys. And obviously Zuko pissed off, so he ends up confronting Azula and just like, she is outclassing the hell out of him, dodging every single hit. This is embarrassing, Zuko. I guess that burnt left eye of yours must really be a handicap. Because my boy, you can't hit nothing. Your vision gotta be fucked up. So then she grabs him, makes bro stumble and fall on his ass, and then she starts charging up lightning, bro. She is going for the kill shot. But that man Iroh had to grab her and redirect that shit. Had to kick his ungrateful niece over.
So badass.
After she failed trying to capture Iroh and Zuko, she ended
tried.
up realizing she was like, I guess it's time to get the girls back together. So Azula sets out to go get her friends. And the first girl she goes and gets is Ty Lee. And she did her so dirty. She gaslit the shit out of
I remember that.
her own best friend. So obviously Ty Lee was happy to see Azula. She was like, oh my gosh, girl, I haven't seen you in so long. But Azula's old trifling ass was like, yes, queen, but what the fuck are you doing at this circus? I'm exploring myself. Yes. Okay, listen, boo-boo, I have a mission and I need you like now. But girl, I'm so happy here. I'm like really in tune with my zodiac sign right now.
My zodiac sign.
Really, nigga?
Okay, yeah, fuck all this. I'll leave you to it. But then before Azula leaves, she ends up saying, oh, girl, but before I leave, I'm gonna be watching your show tonight. So break a leg. And look at her changing her face, bro. She is like, oh, hell no. So later that night, they end up having the show and, yeah, this is just unexplainable.
We all knew it. We all knew it was gonna be happen.
The great Ty Lee.
Now set it on fire.
Oh my gosh, yes, queen, you are doing great. Excuse me.
Cringe.
Could you possibly light the net on fire? Ma'am, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that your best friend up there? Motherfucker, did it look like I stuttered? Light the net on fire. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God, is this hoe trying to kill me? And no, then she got the audacity to ask this man, how many animals you got? Because release all them niggas. Entertain me, bitch. So yeah, after the show, she is backstage with her. She's just complimenting her and everything. She's like, oh my gosh, that was such an exquisite show. I can't wait to see you do this all over again tomorrow. But Ty Lee was like, hell no, I'm never doing that shit again. I almost fucking died. Bitch, I'm joining you on your mission.
Yeah, all right.
After she got tired,
fine.
She went to go get May's old gloomy ass, and she ain't even hesitate to join.
Nope.
She basically said, oh my gosh, girl, about damn time. Get me the fuck out of this dirty ass city. And just like that, the Fire Nation city girls were in business. But nah, they pull up on Aang, Katara, and Sokka to do a hostage trade with Boomy and May's little ugly ass baby brother. Like, what the hell is that cut, little nigga? Little bro got a goatee on his head. And they named the little baby Tom Tom. What type of stupid ass name is that?
Yeah.
And here come Azula's little snarky ass. She started saying, now May, why are we trading a king for a little 2-year-old with a fucked up haircut? And she had May thinking, she was like, you know what? You're right. So she ended up calling off the deal. So Aang started running to get Boomy, and while he was jumping, he ended up exposing his bald ass head. So she started hawking this man down. Shawty is on a mission. So she ends up kicking Boomy's big ass casket, and this man Aang had to start surfing. And wait a minute, pause. Azula out here really hitting Itachi.
Like Spider-Man.
I'm about to murder my whole clan timing. So she starts chasing Aang on this Sonic the Hedgehog looking stage. She starts hitting this man with the aerial. She is not playing with Aang's bald ass. And then she threw a whole fire wheel at him. But this man Boomy ended up bailing Aang out. But this was just the beginning of the wild goose chase. She was on this nigga Aang dick 24/7 trying to capture his ass. Damn near rivaling Zuko head ass. Like, look at this, bro. Over the course of multiple episodes, she is chasing this man down in this big ass train. And then look at what she is riding,
lizards.
Bro. Not a overgrown salamander. They was on dick for days. They follow these niggas everywhere. Look at the bags under their eyes, bruh. That's how you know that lack of sleep is kicking in. They looking like me after I finish editing a video.
They look like you. Well, yeah, me after I finish editing a video. They look like you after college. Like, goddamn, that college ages you. Especially that you gotta stay up for work all the time.
Dead and cooked. But nah, later on she ended up catching up. They looking like me after I finish editing a video. Dead and cooked. But nah, later on she ended up catching up to this man Aang in this abandoned old western town, looking like they about to have a duel at high noon. And look at all this shit she talking. Aang asks, "Who are you?" And she puts her hand over her eye, and she's like, "Can't you see the family resemblance? I just don't have a fat ass scar on my face, because I'm not a pussy." And speaking of the devil, this man Zuko comes out of nowhere. Bro said, "Heard you talking shit, bitch." So they about to have a whole triple threat match. So Azula strikes first and sends Zuko flying. And look at Aang's face, he's like, oh nah,
shit.
My arch rival, my Vegeta, my Sasuke just got washed in 1 second by his sister. I'm out this bitch. But Azula was not letting this man get away. Already had this man Aang going timber, and the triple threat match was going crazy. Look at his movement. She has control of this entire fight. Look at this big brain play by Aang. Bro let her in this building with no floor, and she was balancing for her life. And then Zuko ran in there and fell. But nah, this man Zuko for her life. And then Zuko's dumbass just ran in there and fell. But nah, this man Zuko just getting tossed.
It just doesn't stop.
And now she had this man Aang doing Sonic and Mario wall jumps.
Yo.
Now she had this man Aang cooked. It looked all over for Buddy. But then Katara came in and saved Aang's legacy. Then after this, the whole damn cast was about to jump her. And look at her. She like, oh, wow, I am baffled. So what, y'all are just gonna jump a poor innocent little girl?
Bitch.
Pathetic. So look at her. She acting like she about to surrender. But she said, psych! And lands a critical hit on Iroh, and she just dips. Shawty made her unk a pack and her brother traumatized. But nah, you're probably thinking, how more insane can this person get? Well, try drilling a hole into the Great Wall of China. Or Bossing Saber. Come on, bro. It's literally the Great Wall of China. Yeah. Shawty really got an oversized screwdriver and tried to drill a hole in this big-ass wall. She is really out here vandalizing one of the wonders of the world. And all for what? For daddy's approval.
Her daddy would have done the same damn thing. And don't you pretend that he wouldn't.
This man Aang had to go on a side quest to save this damn city from Azula's tyrannical drill. So Azula comes up here and just starts whooping Aang's ass again. And look at her hit the splits right here.
Damn.
She said, my mobility is elite. And jumps up and hits this man with a spinning fireball attack. So she picks up Aang and she's about to kill his bald ass. But that man's plot armor kicked in and that man turned his armor to the thing. So Azula starts running at this man Aang, but all this shit just spews everywhere. Okay, hold on, but it actually sounded kind of crazy. Hold on. So all this chunky liquid just goes everywhere. And it gave Aang the time to do an orbital drop. So he DK slams the drill and Azula goes flying. And Azula's evil scheme for the week was over. Until she did some more crazy shit and decided to take over the entire Earth Kingdom.
Yep.
You what?
So how Azula took over the entire Earth Kingdom should be studied. First of all, look at this S-tier espionage. Shawty's whole team took the whole Kyoshi Warriors fit after, guess what? Flashback, she snuffed them hoes. Look at Ty Lee giving this girl gave this girl a whole 5-piece combo and blew her back out. Then Azula finesse bodied her ass and put her ass into a prison. Well, now we go back to the present day and poor Katara, bro. She thought this was the real Kyoshi Warriors. I ain't gonna lie, what happened to her right here was kind of deserved, though. Because she was really being the Karen, I ain't gonna lie. Out here trying to report Iroh and Zuko, just trying to serve tea peacefully, damn it. Let them serve their tea, nigga! I'm sorry. But anyways, Katara got...
She don't know what the hell they're doing. She thinks that they're spying on them. Please. Please, that's not another one. That's for the laughs.
So after this, Azula ends up taking over the entire Dai Li because of Long Fang's old treacherous, traitorous ass out here trying to stage a coup. You bum. But anyways, bro, she ended up taking over the entire Earth Kingdom Black Ops and had these niggas snatching up every single Earth Kingdom gender. The Dai was sneaking the hell out of these boys. She ends up capturing Zuko after she sends some fake-ass note saying the Earth King wanted to try their tea. And then she takes the Earth King himself hostage. Like, bruh, it can't get cleaner than that. This is goddamn elite espionage. But nah, this man Long Fang thought he was him. After they finished the coup, this man said, all right, boys, arrest her. They was like, nah, nigga, you pussy. We following Big Azula in this hoe. And then she looked at this man like, oh my God, you really thought that you was him? Yeah, shut the fuck up, get on your knees, and start glazing me, bitch.
I apologize for my outburst.
Yeah, what she said in the show was way better.
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
Not him.
And just like that, Ba Sing Se was hers. But nah, she was not done yet. She was about to commit probably her most notorious act. So leading up to this, as we know, Azula manipulated the hell out of Zuko's dumbass to get him to join her after having a whole sentimental conversation with Katara and his uncle saying, don't do it, nigga. But nah, while Azula's getting tag teamed by Aang and Katara, this man Zuko came into the fight and he thought about it for a second, but he was like, you know what? I'm gonna join my crazy ass sister. So he starts blasting that Aang, and I ain't gonna lie, this fight was brutal. The Azula and Zuko duo was cooking. First off, Aang got fucked up. Azula bull rushed this man and sent Aang flying to God knows where, and Katara just got jumped. Like they whooped her ass like it was no tomorrow. So now it looked bad. The Dai was here to add on to the jumping. The Azula and Zuko duo was cooking like Shaq and Kobe. So this man Aang had to resort to the last resort and go into the Avatar state. So while everybody's just looking at this bald ass kid glowing and floating in the air, Azula fries this nigga. Shawty said, fuck your transformation ass sequence. This ain't no anime, nigga. It may be inspired by it, but I don't play by those rules, bitch. And she put this man Aang in a pack.
Seriously? Oh, I remember that.
This little nigga in a coma. When the nigga woke up, he had hair.
Treat me like white teeth.
So after Azula packed up Aang and took over the entirety of Ba Sing Se, she ends up going to tell Ozai that Zuko killed the Avatar, but he know damn well Aang ain't dead because the series ain't in yet. That's how you know the main character ain't dead. Well, until Korra. But anyways, Zuko busts up in her room trying to interrogate her and shit, asking why'd you do it, and she like, oh my God. Okay, first of all, Zuko, you're ruining my fucking beauty sleep. And second, you should be happy because Daddy fucking hated you. You should be lucky he's not burning off the other half of your face.
Really, nigga?
Now go ahead and pack your bags because you're going on a girls trip to Miami.
The next day.
We were talking about that. Yeah. Miami trip.
Scram, little niggas. Now, why the hell did she have to do that? Like, honest question. You know how hard it is?
Yo, I'm sorry. Now that he's pointing it out, yeah, the signs were always there to her being crazy. That is insane. Why would you do that? You know, like, he's probably even going to say, you know how hard it is to build a sandcastle? It is hard to build a fucking sandcastle.
To make a sandcastle? Well, nah, but during this entire beach episode, you end up figuring out that Azula's social skills are terrible. And I blame this on her parents. This whole trip, she was just set up for failure. First of all, you know every single simp on this damn beach is gonna be trying to get with Ty Lee. Second, they and Zuko a whole damn couple. So you know damn well they're gonna be off somewhere just cuddling up and shit. So you already third wheeling. But to make it worse, your social skills are terrible because all you know is war. Perfect example. Look at this volleyball game right here. She is out here analyzing a pickup beach volleyball game. She's saying, okay guys, I watch Haikyuu, so I know how to play volleyball. See that girl dribbling the ball over there? I bet you she had a childhood injury. Target her the whole game. And this whole game was overkill. They was out here looking like the 2016, 2017 Warriors.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Look at this last spike. Boom! So after she destroyed the entire volleyball court, she yapping at them like she in an old school MW2 lobby. Get the fuck off my court, you lame ass trash ass niggas. I should feel fucking humiliated because I'm trash y'all are. Uninstall the game, bitch ass niggas. Okay, ladies, that was fun. But no, it got worse than this. They ended up going to this party, and Azula's Riz is absolutely terrible. Bro, just listen to this shit, bro.
That's a sharp outfit, Chan. Careful. You could puncture the hull of an Empire-class Fire Nation battleship. Thousands to drown at sea. Because it's so sharp.
the fuck is you talking about?
was that?
What was that shit, man?
No,
What
this
the-
whole party was terrible. Ty Lee ended up getting trapped in the corner by like
That
5
was
niggas. You know
weird.
damn well what they trying to do. They trying to run the Polar Express on her ass. She had to make her escape immediately, and Azula
That was never
down
gonna
this
happen.
whole party. She out her asking Ty Lee, "Why won't guys talk to me?" Well, I mean, it doesn't help that your wrist is terrible, Azula, but you should try not looking like a total bitch all the time. Well, nah, Azula ends up finally talking to this one dude, and bro, oh my god, this is just so bad, bro. So she trying to raise this nigga up. She like, "Oh my gosh, your arms are like so strong." And this nigga talking like muscle man. "Oh yeah, really? My mom gave me these muscles."
Instead of sounding like Muscle Man, he sounds like freaking Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho. You're meshy! Dude, you're to check out my muscles, you're meshy!
But no, they end up kissing each other. But then this is where everything just goes south. She was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so hot. No one would make this even more hotter."
You bend it the fuck over, getting on all fours while I'm dominating your ass. And together we will rule this earth and dominate the world and burn it all to the ground.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Ah!
So yeah, that happened. But no, look at this toxic shit. They
Shiloh.
end up going back to that dude's house, and they just trashed the whole place. And look at her behind him. She is enjoying his sweet tears.
Well.
But now, ladies and gentlemen,
Why is that insane? That should not have been the insane. You should have just raised the insanity meter when he should kick the damn sandcastle. I'm still pissed at her about that. It's like, again, like, it took me nearly 2 hours to build that sandcastle one time, and it was terrible.
it
Oh,
is time to get to the turning point. Oh, we all know that she warned Ozai about the invasion and everything, and then she played tag with Aang and them, blah, blah, blah. We going straight to Boiling Rock, because this is where her sanity shits the bed. So while she's fighting Zuko, Sokka, and trying to escape the prison, May ends up betraying
we
her,
go.
allowing Zuko to leave. So she ends up confronting her. She like, what the fuck are you doing? Saving my mans, a feeling that you will never know. Oh wow, looks like Miss Gloomy got a mouth on her. Looks like I should close it. But Ty Lee ends up blocking her and puts her on her ass. She is shook. But she should have saw this coming though, because their entire friendship was just based off of fear. I mean, if you go back into the past, Azula was a little asshole. I mean, look at this. Azula's doing this cartwheel and she falls on her ass. And she sees Ty Lee perfectly do it.
pushes her,
You know
yeah.
what Azula does? Fuck your ass, bitch. Like, bruh. And look what she does to May and Zuko. She puts this apple on her head, lights the apple on fire, and they end up busting their ass. And she just laughing at it. No wonder your mama thought you was a monster. And nah, bro, we go back to the present. She like, the hell with y'all dirty hoes. Y'all can ride in prison for the rest of your fucking life. And it just got worse from here.
Here we go.
Astronomically worse, to be precise.
Yeah.
We end up figuring out later on that Azula was the one who came up with the plan to burn down the entire Earth Kingdom when Sozin's comet comes. And when it's time for the plan to be enacted, Ozai's like, you know what? Azula, you're not coming with me. So Azula was obviously hurt. She started questioning him. Excuse me? It was my plan, Dad. What the fuck? Stop treating me like fucking Zuko, you deadbeat. Bitch, what did you just say to me? Oh, I'm sorry. But nah, this man Ozai ends up making her Fire Lord. And now since Azula is high in power now, she decided to become high on life. Because from this point forward, she is cracked out. She is on the brink of breaking her sanity. She doesn't trust absolutely anybody anymore. After all her friends betrayed her dad hoeing her on her plan, and basically being neglected by her mama. She was off a perk. Look at this, bro. She got these servants touching her up, scrubbing her feet, getting her nails done and everything ready for her coronation. She got this poor girl serving her cherries.
Oh, this poor girl.
was just the first victim of the banish spree. Look at this. She eat the cherries. She like, bitch, what the fuck is this? A cherry pit princess? Uh-huh. And what the fuck would have happened if I swallowed that shit? You could have choked. Da-da-da-da. You're correct, Captain Obvious. So you know what happens next, right? Am I fired? No. You're banished. Get the hell out of my palace and get the fuck out of my country.
Hell no!
The hell are y'all hoes looking at? These feet ain't gonna scrub themselves. But nah, it got worse than this. She banished all her Daily agents because they was 5 minutes late to her meeting. She banished every single servant and one of the old ass ladies that was basically one of her mentors.
Yeah.
And then this is where she was really cracked out. She out here trying to put her
There
hair
we
up,
go.
and she started fighting with her hair. She was like, all right, hair, you want to fight me, huh? You want to square up? She cuts her hair off. Look at her, bro.
Oh, great heaven!
She looks like she has taken every single drug on the market. She got split ends, bags under her eyes. Johnny looks like she has not bathed in days. And then she started having a schizophrenic episode talking to her mama in the mirror. She
Not
was like,
really.
what the fuck are you doing here, bitch?
Azula, didn't I teach you to say no to drugs?
She's just talking to her mama. Well, talking to herself, and she just throws the brush and breaks the mirror. Oh, Lord, have mercy, bro.
So I will reveal that I feel like I'm one of the only people that actually kind of felt sorry for her in that moment because yes, she's done horrible things. Yes, she's a horrible person. And yes, she is downright annoying and evil. But it's not for no reason. It's because of her damn asshole father. That's what it was. It was all because of her father. I mean, if the mother had actually, if you know the mother's backstory, she should have stepped up and she should have actually, taken better care of her daughter and not only doted on Zuko. Yes, the mother deserves some blame, but it was all Ozai. That was it. So I mean, I can't really feel that bad. I mean, I really feel bad for her when she goes through that, especially like how she felt that way, If her mother had actually sat there and talked to her about stuff, then maybe she'd be a different person.
Oh, Lord, have mercy, bro. This is why I started this series. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the peak of Azula's madness. As Azula's about to be crowned Fire Lord, Zuko pulls up to get it back in blood. After being manipulated, deceived, and mentally tortured by his sister his entire life. So Azula says, I challenge you to Agni Kai, a.k.a.
Oh my God. What is that?
So these two get ready to duel. Azula is looking absolutely cracked out right now. So they start bending and put on one of the greatest light shows of all time. This entire fight was beautiful. Brought a tear to my eye back in 08. But Azula was looking hella down bad this entire fight. Because since her mental state is literally scrambled eggs right now, she was actually getting cooked because she couldn't fight right. So Zuko ended up knocking her down. And then he started provoking her. He was like, hey, where the lightning at, ho? But this was the biggest mistake he made.
Yeah.
She said, oh, you want to see lightning, nigga? So she started charging that hoe up and said, let me shoot this at Katara. So he shoots it at her, and Zuko ends up taking the shot. And that man is done, bro. GG's. Then Katara try to come over, but Azula shoots another bolt at her, and the insanity meter is already at the peak right now.
Past level 5.
The shit is overflowing. Her brain is scrambled.
She's like, dude, like, that is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. Her just laughing that, woo, that bitch is crazy. Woo! And she would have been the ruler of a country.
Out here moving like a god zombie. Look at her, bro. She's just fucking around and just shooting lightning now. Katara was really out here surviving a horror movie. But she was like, nah, bro, I gotta stop her now or we all dying. So she leads her crazy ass over to the gutter and freezes her right before she blows off her head and chained her ass up and put down this crazed tyrant. And look at her, bro. This is just
so crazy.
She just had to let it all out, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of felt bad for her.
Thank
but
you.
At the same time, I'm like, lock her ass the fuck up.
You didn't see her crying.
As we see, the meter for Patient 001 has filled to the brim. It is maxed out, and this was not the end of her shenanigans. Now, I haven't read any of these Avatar comics, but I heard that Zuko actually put her ass in a asylum. Look at her, she in a straitjacket and everything. And apparently she was out here kidnapping kids. Hell no. Nah. Patient 001, get comfortable. You'll be here for a minute.
Not only that, you forgot to mention her mother. What happened with her mother?
As long as I'm here, you'll be locked in to the asylum.
Yeah, man, seriously. I can't remember exactly what happens. I feel like it was they find her mother because she was learned how to change faces so she could live with the man that she loved because Ozai, being a crazy asshole again. You want to blame Azula for everything that she went through. Again, Ozai did worse. Like, he basically kidnapped their mother and forced him to marry her when she already had someone that she was in love with. So, she used some ancient spirit that changed her face or some crap like that. And then Azula found her, and she still was like, "I love you, child." Eventually, right? Like finally, she finally says, "I love you" to her damn daughter, and it doesn't fix her. It doesn't fix her because it was too late. It's like freaking Avatar is dark at times. It doesn't cure anything. It doesn't help. Like, yeah, it drives her away and she doesn't kill her, but then right after that she starts kidnapping kids for some reason. I don't remember what happens there. But I remember she was kidnapping kids for some weird ass reason. And it was even like her stepsister, because the mother had a kid with with the other dude. So technically Zuko has a little brother or sister. No, little sister. Yeah. Ugh, crazy. And I love it. But again, why can't they animate this stuff? Because they couldn't finish the damn show. That's why. We would have loved to have spent more time with Aang, Katara, and everybody. Whew. But anyway, let me know what you thought of the episode, and do you like this new direction he's going in? I personally love it, but I also want to get back to Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and all that stuff. So I need to see some badassness. So please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And I'll see you on the next episode.